Good morning, everyone. We are going to get started. Welcome to Washington, D.C. We're so excited to welcome you here today to Impact COPD. It's really great to see a full room and everyone talking already. We are going to do a little bit of an introduction and icebreaker. I don't think we needed it because you're all here talking already and introducing yourself, but we will do that. But first I wanted to hand the mic to start the day over to our very own Bill Clark to offer some welcome remarks.
Through the round of applause, we'd like to take the time to thank you all for coming. I know for some of you it's been a little more difficult than for others. But we're gathered here today, and that's the important thing. And we're going to learn to share our voices. 14 years ago, I got this weird phone call. And this guy called me up and he said, I want you to come and work for me. And I said, okay, who are you? He said his name was John Walsh, and that he was starting the COPD Foundation. And I said, okay, what do you got planned? And he said, we're going to change the world. And I think he was right. John was right about a lot of things. And certainly, he was right about this. John had this novel idea. He said, things aren't going to change unless the patients share their voice. He used to joke that one day, millions of COPD patients and their caregivers were going to march on DC. And that would be the slowest march in history. But it would make a huge impact. In 14 years with the foundation now, I've shared my story many times. And now I share John's story as much. Because John was the greatest boss I ever worked for. Excuse me. So, as we gather today, remember John, remember the people that COPD has affected in your lives. You're going to share your story. Your story is individualist to you. The story is kind of what shaped you to be here today. In a way, COPD has shaped my life. And believe it or not, I'm actually appreciative of it. Some of you may not understand that, but COPD has changed me. It made me a different person than I was 17 years ago when a doctor said, Mr. Clark, you have 6 years to live, and this is going to be the quality of your life. A lot's changed since then. I'm grateful for the people I've met and that I've been able to share my life with, many of whom are sitting in this room that I've known for all those years, 14 years. And you all know who you are. We've shared our joys, our sorrows, but we shared. You see, in life, everybody that walks this earth carries their own bag of hammers. We're no different. Ours is COPD. And what makes us different is our story. Because our story, no one can take away. Our story defines us. You can quote, you can come to DC or your state legislator or whatever. You can quote facts, figures, numbers, and I guarantee you their eyes are going to gloss over. Because by quoting those numbers and facts, they don't see you. When you tell your story, that's when they see you. They realize that they could be you, that they could be walking down your path, or that a family member might be walking down your path. And that's what's going to get the message across. And that's what's going to eventually find the treatments. And that's what's going to find cures. So as you participate this next 2 days, as you go onto the hill, God help you tomorrow, keep that in mind. You know, I tell this story often. It's a dirty story, but it's a good one. There's a story about this kid who gets in trouble. And his dad drags him by the arm to a barn that was filled this high with horse manure. He tells the kid, "You're not leaving here till you shovel all the horse manure." So a little while later, the dad comes by. Here the kid is just shoveling away, smiling. And he goes away. Comes back later, and here's the kid still shoveling and smiling. The kid says, "Wait a minute. Why are you happy? I gave you the worst job in the world." The kid said, "With all this horse manure here, there's got to be a pony in here somewhere." And that's kind of like our story. We go through a lot, but there's always something treasurable in the end. So again, we'd like to welcome you. Take what you can from the conference, ask questions, participate. Let's make a difference.
Okay. Thank you, Bill. I really appreciate you kicking us off with moving remarks. So I do think that it's important for everyone to know who's in the room and for you all to get to know each other. I know we're short on time, so I would like to just go around. If you can introduce yourself, what state you're from, and what perspective you're representing here today. Are you someone with COPD, alpha-1, bronchiectasis? Are you a respiratory therapist, a caregiver to a parent or a spouse? And we'll just go around quickly, and then we'll kick off to our first speaker. We'll start.
Hi, I'm Barbara Yon. I'm the Chief Science Officer for the COPD Foundation. I'm a family doc by training, longtime respiratory researcher, and I live in Minnesota.
Hi, I'm Julia Slako. I work at University of Maryland, where I'm a researcher working in mostly health economics related to COPD.
Good morning, all. My name is Sarah Latham. I'm the Chief Operating Officer with the COPD Foundation. So pleased to have you all here today, and we're just delighted that you've come to very humid Washington. I actually live in Virginia, but work in DC, so thanks again.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Tony Punturieri. I work at the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, and mostly I cover COPD and environment in my portfolio.
Hi, everybody. My name is Susan Chitteran, and I'm with the FDA Patient Affairs, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much.
Good morning. My name is John Linnell. I'm a COPD patient. I live in Wisconsin. I was in Arizona for a long time, and then I was a state captain for Minnesota, and now I'm in Wisconsin, and I'm delighted to be here.
My name's Orland Holmes. 17 years ago, I was diagnosed with COPD. I lived on oxygen 24/7 for 10 years with 16% lung capacity. And 7 years ago, I received a double lung transplant. So I'm a support group leader from and state captain from Indiana.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Jane Martin. I'm a respiratory therapist and teacher. I'm the Assistant Director of Education at the COPD Foundation. I help write the materials and keep track of all the educational materials. And I'm from Michigan.
Good morning. My name is Carl Mullins. I'm from the state of Texas, and I'm here to make awareness for COPD. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Ronnie Neal. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I have COPD. And 2 years ago, I had spirational valves in place on me. It's been working great for me.
Crystal Heiser. I'm a respiratory therapist, and I do COPD education specifically, and I am from Delaware.
Bayless Astray with Synovian Pharmaceuticals. We make medicines that treat COPD.
Hi, everyone. Chris Kononenko, Communications and Events, COPD Foundation, New Jersey.
Hi, I'm Kathy Carla Magno. I'm the managing editor of the Journal of the COPD Foundation, and I'm based in Atlanta.
I'm Alec Hinojosa. I work for GlaxoSmithKline, pharmaceutical manufacturer, and I do advocacy for all of our respiratory products. I'm from Colorado. I moved here from Wyoming.
I'm Lauren Berger. I am here from New York, and I'm here offering the caregiver perspective.
My name is Elizabeth Berger. I'm Lauren Berger's sister, and I'm here from Maryland, actually, Maryland State Captain for COPD Foundation. I also do some work for COPD Foundation on the Connect project and some of the research projects. So also representing the caregiver perspective and researcher perspective.
Morning, everybody. I'm Michelle Collins. I'm from Maine. I'm a respiratory therapist and advocate. I teach harmonicas for health, and I'm also working on the task force for rural COPD.
Good morning. My name is Linda Walsh. I'm here for the caregiver perspective. My father was diagnosed in 1989 with alpha-1 genetic COPD, and I'm from Miami, and I also work with the COPD Foundation doing business development.
Ken Ellis, I'm from Washington State. I'm an alpha-1 patient as well as COPD state captain, support group leader, and numerous other things.
Marshall Swanson from Wausau, Wisconsin. I'm a COPD patient and one of the state captains from Wisconsin.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kelly Clark. I'm Director of Development. I'm excited to be here today with all of you. I joined the foundation just a little under 2 months ago, so I think this will be very informative to be able to move forward.
Hi, I'm Cara Pasquale. I've been with the foundation for about over 5 years now. I'm the Senior Director of our COPD Patient-Powered Research Network. Really excited to be here with all of you today.
I'm David Lytle. I'm from Tennessee. I'm a COPD patient, teach harmonica for health, and I'm just happy to be here.
I'm Brenda Lytle. I'm the other half, and I'm here as a caregiver. I also was diagnosed with the beginning to moderate emphysema. Fortunately, I have been able to fight it long enough to not have to have oxygen, but I am his caregiver, and I always will be.
I'm Doug Martin. I'm from the state of Tennessee, state captain, and I have 3 different harmonica classes throughout the state and have started several others.
My name is Heather Baltz. I am Doug's daughter, and I'm here to offer caregiver perspective.
Good morning. I'm Dave Zook with Faegre Baker Daniels, and I'm here in D.C. and an advisor to the foundation.
Good morning. I'm Sarah Tenza. I'm from Maryland. I'm a respiratory therapist and predominantly do COPD education and trying to prevent readmissions for COPD. And I'm also a state captain for Maryland.
My name's Eddie Fisher. I'm a state captain in Orlando, Florida. I'm here in memory of my dad. He passed away in 2014 with COPD.
My name is Pam Colson. I'm also from Florida, and I'm a caregiver perspective for Eddie's family and my family.
Hello, I'm Margaret Ikopi-Bate. I'm from Harris County in Houston, Texas. I am a daughter and was a caregiver to my dad, and I continue to be caregiver in the community. Last week was 5 years since my dad answered the Lord's call, and I continue to be committed to COPD. I recently started a harmonica class, so I am excited to talk to those of you who are already teaching harmonicas.
Hi, I'm Louise Hobden. I'm state captain for New Hampshire, and I have COPD.
And I'm Scott Hobden, and I'm with Louise.
I'm Glenn Chang from the state of Hawaii, and I'm caregiver for Valerie over here.
Hi, I'm Valerie Chang. I'm the state captain for Hawaii and have started the Hawaii COPD Coalition. I'm the vice chair of the U.S. COPD Coalition, and we are also caregivers for my father, who actually has worse chronic bronchitis than anyone I've ever met.
Hi, I'm Gina Bradshaw. I'm from Fayetteville, Arkansas. This is my son, Danny. I am a COPD patient and advocate.
I'm Gabrielle Davis. I live in Idaho. I'm a state captain. I'm a respiratory therapist and COPD educator, and I help run a Better Breathers Club there.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Goldia Brown. I'm one of the state captains for Georgia. My mom made a transition back in 1997 before this great foundation was even founded. And so I'm here to represent her. I'm sure she's here in spirit, and she's very passionate, and she would love what this foundation is doing.
I'm David Reynolds, state captain from upstate New York. I am a respiratory therapist in charge of, or working with the development of 2 pulmonary rehabilitation programs. And I've had a very interesting life working with COPD patients.
Hi, I'm Mel Kaufman, newly elected to board of directors, my qualification being that I have a high threshold of pain. Okay. I come from New Jersey. I'm a pharmaceutical consultant helping Chinese companies get approved by the FDA, and I am going to die from pulmonary fibrosis.
I'm Grace Ann Dorney-Koppel. I am a COPD advocate. I have severe COPD. I've survived with it for 18 years. I'm immediate past president of the COPD Foundation. I'm on the same task force as Suzanne for rural COPD, and I'm president of the Dorney-Koppel Foundation. And it's my hope that tomorrow we will kick ass.
Do I have to stand up? No. Good. I'm not going to. Okay, my name's Milton Shank. I'm from Thermopolis, beautiful Thermopolis, Wyoming, overlooking the Hot Springs State Park. Beautiful place. And if you ever get there, you don't want to miss going to the bathhouse, free bathhouse, and the Dinosaur Museum. And you'll find Wyoming beautiful. But I'm representing, I have COPD, I'm a patient, and also I'm a state captain of Wyoming. And I'm so happy to be here.
Close us out, Diane. Hi, my name is Mary Kitlowski. I have primary ciliary dyskinesia. It's a genetic defect which has caused bronchiectasis, and I'm excited to be here.
From here. My name is Diane Cameron. I'm from near Rochester, New York, so we're New York people. I've been a support group leader for Western New York for about 5 years. I have been an advocate and traveled nationally and spoken and educated for about 5 years, worked for the pharmaceutical companies, which was a natural extension because I was a teacher for 35 years. So this has been a beautiful fit for me. My precious brother and I have alpha-1 antitrypsin deficiency. My little brother, he's 4 years younger, has had 2 transplants here at the University of Maryland. He had a double lung transplant, And then he had to be put on the transplant list for a liver and kidney. And so I have a bionic brother. He has just been diagnosed with prostate cancer. So he's got a new bump in the road. But I'm very thankful to the University of Maryland for the gift of the organs to my brother. It's been an amazing journey, and he's my hero.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. It's great to get to know a little bit about you.